everyone, my name is Irey. I'm really glad today I can tell you this wonderful video. And I think actually this video is better than all of the other videos we talk about before times. And today's video we will turn to a cute detective and to know what is the truth. Who is the imposter? And first of all, I will introduce. Today we will talk about this video in 3 parts. First of all, we will talk about what happens and what's the challenge, what's the flag of this, what are the rules of this game. The second part is after watching questions. The last part is some deep thinking questions. So today, it's a rainy day. So I think it's really fit to do some works at home. And I think actually today it was very busy. So I will use faster sentence and speaking to tell you. First of all, the flag, the rules of this game is vote out the imposter. If they have win except imposter, they can get $2,000. If they lose, the $2,000 is just for the imposter. There are 6 challenges I found in the video. First of all, no speaking. Second one, no dropping for the balloons. Number 3, money bribe. Number 4, memory match. Number 5, extra credit. Number 6, tug of war. In these 6 challenges, I like memory match and extra credit best because they are always use some questions need to use our brain, and I don't know the reason. They think that math question is difficult. But if they can think more clearly and careful, maybe they can know the answer of that question. And for the memory match, actually for these memory games, I'm not really good at them. So, but actually I'm always interested in memory games. And during the game, they question each other. And they think all of the other people except me, they all can be the imposter. And they travel and error many times, like they vote Gil and that black boy. But they are all not the imposter. At last, it's Aliana. I'm really amazed when I hear this fact. I can't believe. But at the last challenge, I think it's really clear to see that Aliana is doing something just these imposters will do. She wants to break the vase. Okay, now it's for the after watching questions. First one, what is the main challenge that Salish and her friends do in the video? We say it. How many friends start the challenge together? 8. 3. Is there someone who secretly tries to make the group lose points? At the no speaking challenge, Tsunami is laughing, but actually I think that Joker is It's really funny. And actually, when I first time watched this video, I also laughed together too. No dropping for the balloons. Stylish. Failed. Money bribe. There are two people up their hands together at the same time. Memory match. Only one group wins. Extra credit. They win it. Tug of war. These friends win. At last, they get 3 points of win. Do funny or surprising things happen in the room during the challenge? Yes, it does. Does the group have to stay quiet or follow stricter rules sometimes? Yep. Do they lose points because of small mistakes? Yep. Like tsunami, laugh as a really small noise. But that challenge's rule is can't speak, can't make sound, right? Who wins or gets the prize money in the end? It's Salish. They get $1,000. Okay, that's fast, right? We only use 2 minutes to finish all the after watching questions. So now we will talk about these 7 deep thinking questions. Maybe each one of these questions I will use 3 minutes or more. In Chinese schools, students often have to stay quiet and follow many rules during class and self-study. Do you think that feels more like detention challenge or less? Why? I think it's less than a detention challenge because in Chinese schools, all of our parents and teachers, they all think, and I think it can't be wrong. A quiet, clean environment to study can help us study more focus. And by the way, some students in our class, maybe their brain are not really well. So sometimes they will shout it loudly. It's not a good way. So I think if like this way, we can choose to. We must follow these rules because they can help us to study better. Many Chinese students study very hard every day for exams. Would you rather do 24 hours of study like detention or 24 hours of fun challenge with friends? Actually, if let me to make this choose. I would rather do 24 hours of fun challenges with friends. Like in today's video, they though they're not win at last enough, they don't get all the prize, but their father Jordan, just like Salish's father, and put some challenges need to use brain here in the video. So during their playing games, they can also practice their brain and thinking. That's good. And some funny games, they also test our brains and math skills a lot. Like last time I went to my best friend's house. There is a really small game, just like a small box as big as our hand. And it's like there are many balls on and holes on that box. There are some some equipment. Maybe it's really small, but it's really hard to make it correct. It says, so I think if we rather do 24 hours of study, it won't have any result. Maybe I can tell you, even my dad, he works very hard, but he even can't to sit here and study really focus as 24 hours. So maybe you just can focus for 1 hour like our children. And after these 23 hours, maybe you are all playing, or your brain is out of the space and imagine you are playing. So you can't do a lot of things and you can't learn a lot of things. So the effect, it's not really good. Instead, if we spend 24 hours of fun challenges with friends, during we play some games need to use brain, it's better than use 24 hours for study. Chinese parents and teachers often give stricter rules about phone use or bedtime. Do you think those rules are stricter than the detention rules in the video? Yep. But I think there is the reason why your parents have give stricter rules about phone use or bedtime. I think you may remember we did about that. What's the effect of use for a long time on that speech, right? And I remember it's an article, right? And if you listen that time I talk about that article, you can know. So it means your parents let you use phone less. It's just good for your eyes, because each of us only have a pair of bright eyes when we born. So we need to protect our eyes well, because when you died, your eyes won't change, your eyeballs won't change anymore. It's not like your teeth. And bedtime. Actually, I know before there is a reporter. It said a younger, he always go to the bed really late, like in 1 p.m. In the night, or even 5 p.m. And he also needs to work to earn money, right? So he will get up at 7 a.m. Can you imagine it? One day, you work very hard and use your phone, and the environment is really dark until it's 5 a.m. You watch for even 10 hours phones. This time of relax, it's even not enough as an animal. So, don't hate your parents that gives your rules. They're all good for you. In the video, friends argue and suspect each other. Do Chinese students argue a lot when doing group work or preparing for exams together? Why or why not? Actually, I think like these kinds of things, it's really usual to see in our daily school life, because like now I am grade 6, right? Now we know things a lot. And actually, all of us like girls, they always think we are enemies. Like we need like have a competition, and each day they will compare to each us. Do you finish your homework at school first or me? Is your score higher or me? Are your money more or me? And they will compare a lot of things. They maybe don't argue with each other, but they will compare with each other with no arguing. And like when we are doing group work, it just will appear in the science class. But some of the boys, they're really naughty, like my desk mate. So, and I'm the leader of that group. And they always destroy the things we need to use. And I will tell the science teacher, because when I tell them don't to destroy it, but they don't listen to me. I just can tell to the science teacher. When the science teacher argue with that student, and after that, they will think I'm a bad team leader, because they will think that I tell their teacher and that teacher to argue with them. They don't have their face. Like these kinds of things. So like now, I know it well, so now I don't care about them. I just need to finish the works that teacher give me. It's okay. If you could only get half the prize money because of mistakes, would you still feel happy? Many Chinese students work hard but sometimes get lower scores. How do you feel then? Okay, these kinds of accidents on study, it's really usual to see. First of all, I want to tell them, don't to be really sad. Yes, they work hard, so it means they do their best and they do the things that they can do. But maybe your score is not good also. But don't worry. From this test, you can know why your score is always bad. You also did your best. Maybe your study way has some problems. Maybe your knowledge in your head, there are some problems, and so on. These emergencies, it's really usual to see. So a failed test, it's not a really important and really scared mistake. And if you want to turn correct, you can learn a lot of things from this failed test. The challenge has funny moments like clowns and balloons. What is the funniest thing that ever happened during a boring class or long study sessions in your school? I think this sessions means lessons. But like in our math class. But actually, in math class, our math teacher is a man teacher. He is very kind to these good study students, and but others, they don't like study math. So on our math class, it was very noisy. But our teacher will also teach us the lessons as same as before. These naughty boys, they maybe won't listen again, but But our teacher will always shout loudly to let these students that want to learn this lesson to hear. And one day we are talking about a new knowledge, and our teacher is laughing because of some interesting things. I won't tell you, because I don't know how to describe it. If your school have a fun detention challenge day instead of normal class, would you join? What rules would you hate the most? I would join at most, but actually no, I don't have a true friend at school, and I don't have any more time to make a new friend because I only have 2 months, and I will go to the middle school. So sometimes I feel lonely, but it doesn't matter because I can tell to any others every time. But it's not for a true friend. Like we go together every day, anytime, any place. And I think the rule I would hate most, it will be can't leave your seat. If I had friend, I will go to my friend's seat and let her desk mate go to sit with my desk mate, and we can talk together. And that 2 boys, they can talk together too. So I think no. It's all of the thing of today's speak of this video. That's all. Thank you.